Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here hopefully with a quick layout. I've printed 2 pictures off and these are recent. Today is July 19th, so that would have been last Friday, which was what? I'll have to look at the date, but I think it's like July 10th. Yeah, July 10th. And we went to Mount Carlton, which there you're off the grid. Like we could send a text once in a while. We would get a little bit of signal and you'd have to stand there and not move. And when we got on top of Mount Bailey, this year we did Mount Bailey, which is harder than Mount Carlton. And we got a little bit of signal, so we were able to text people. So we were there a day before everybody else. So we did a mountain by ourselves. And I'm just going to do this layout today. I think I'm going to put them together. I think these are the papers I had put with this kit a while back. I think I like this awesome today family. I like that. So I think I might try to use that somewhere on the layout. That's why I don't know if I want to put the 2 pictures together. Let's cut this out. And then I'll decide as I'm putting the layout together. But when I opened the page kit and I saw that, I thought that was cool. If I don't use it on this layout, we took a ton of pictures because the next day my mom got there with my sister-in-law and my nephews. And here we can hang out with family and friends. So we got to go camping. So that was fun. Okay. Hadn't seen my nephews since Christmas. So we got to see them. I kind of like that. I can mount my photo and do that. There's this too, that maybe I could do a bit of journaling. That's a big journaling pocket. So that can take a bit of room down here. But I don't know what I'm going to do here. Maybe I can do a cluster or something. Do something like that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So today, like I said, is July 19th. It is 1:16. We got home an hour ago. We got up this morning and basically just packed up. We were only about an hour and a half away from home because we went from Mount Carlton and then we went to Miramichi, which is only an hour and a half from home. It's on the way home, but we stopped there for 5 days since last Thursday. Since Tuesday, this past Tuesday. And we came home this morning, so. And then tomorrow, I'm working for 3 days in a row. I was supposed to work today. And I said to my husband, I said, I'll just put it on because we have a Facebook group, like to trade shifts and stuff to make it easier for everybody. And I thought, I'll just put it on there. And if I can find someone to take my shift today and I'll work one of their shifts, you know, we can stay one more day camping. If not, we would have came home yesterday and I would have worked this morning. And I put it up and within 20 minutes, a girl said, I'll work for you. And I was like, oh, cool. I like that right there. And then I can put, I had pulled one of my graph paper, but I have this on the side. I might use that one. We'll see. I pulled another one with this kit that was yellow and blue, so depends which one I want to use. But then it gives me a spot here to do sort of some embellishments. I can do my journaling here. I like that. The world is a better place with you. Together is my favorite place to be, so I'll probably use one or the other. Won't be using both. I like that explore, so I'll put that somewhere. Explore, maybe on the envelope. It was, and there's a funny story. There's always a funny story, right? We were just going to go for a small hike. Love this simple life. That's perfect because we had no power, no, like, nothing. Like, we were off the grid. We have, of course, we have a battery on our trailer. So we were using that for power, and then we have a solar panel. So the sun was, you know, creating more power. So that was kind of cool. I'm just going to cut little pieces off of that. So it's the first time that we used our solar panel, so that worked good. I think next year we'll probably buy a generator too. But I think we're just going to keep it till next year because the rest of our camping this year, we're all going to have power. So we don't really need a generator. If there's ever a time, you know, I don't know, power goes out or something, we can, oh, I like that. We can just put it on our solar panel. You can't work your air conditioning, but you can work everything else. Like your fridge works off your propane, your lights work off your battery. You can, you know, use your bathroom and all that. So shower. So it was good. It was a good week. So the funny story about this is we got there a day early. And so on Friday, my husband was like, well, let's just do a little hike. This one says 3 kilometers. Well, he didn't really look. It can be 3 kilometers, which, by the way, was bogus. Ended up being like 8. It can be 3 kilometers, but if it's all uphill, that's very difficult. Which it was. It was all uphill. And after we got off the mountain, we checked, and it was the second hardest mountain in that area. So, and it's not that it was, it's just if you're not prepared, I would have wanted more water. One, because it was super hot and you need to keep hydrated, right? So, I don't know if you can tell, but my face is super red, and we were not in the sun. So it's not because I burnt or anything. It was just from the heat. And so anyway, it was just so hot. We walked up to this little brook, and my daughter and Mason were like splashing water on their face. And not this video, but the video where I make, I'll show a little clip of, I took a little video of us at the brook. So I'll keep it for when I do. But we were splashing water in our face and stuff because it was hot. It was a super hot day. It's a super hot day today too. It was really funny because it was super hot when we were there, and then when we went to the other campground, it got super cold. We needed to use the heater. So it went from one extreme to the other. And then yesterday there, we had to use the air conditioning again. So we had some ups and downs during our camping, but it was still nice. It was just cooler. But Mason went to swim anyway. So yeah, that was the funny part. It was like, it's always a little hike. A little hike. We're going to go on a little hike. And then all of a sudden, that happened a couple of times on this trip here too. All of a sudden, we're gone for like hours because it's not a little hike. It's a big hike. It happened again when we were in Miramichi. We went for a little hike. supposed to be like half an hour, and it ended up being an hour and a half, and it was again all uphill, which that was really surprising because it was basically in the middle of the city. So it's a nice little park. I have tons of pictures of that one too. So it was good. At first Mason was like, oh, this is hard, and then, you know, there was tons of lookout points, which was really nice. Like, you'd go out, this was one of the lookout points, and you could see, you know, the beautiful mountains. And at first he was like, it was only like 100 meters, and he'd be like, that's far. And at the end he was like, you know, that wasn't that bad. So, you know, perspective changed quite a bit as you're doing it more and more, but we were glad we did it. It was a challenging mountain for how hot it was. And then my husband and my nephew and my stepdad did the hardest mountain. I didn't feel like doing it this year. I'll probably do it next year. It was just like the boys going, so I stayed back with my mom and the girls, and we brought the kids like swimming and stuff. So we had fun too. We watched them swimming for an hour and a half, I think it was. Oh, I like this. You got this. You got this. Where can I put that? I want to use it though. So I think I'm going to put together is my favorite place to be. The Simply Lovely I like. Kind of not liking this gap right there. So I might try to figure maybe another little scrap of paper there. Fill in the blanks or fill in the gaps. I don't want to use the same paper as this. I want to use a different paper. So let's just rip this up. It's all good. Yeesh. Okay. So anyway, last night I said, okay, we got to make sure we get up in good time and we go early because I'm working for 3 days and I didn't have a chance to do videos for YouTube last week. So I need to go home and get some YouTube videos done. So while my husband is bringing Mason home, I think I need a longer strip. While my son is bringing Mason home, I'm hoping to get 2 pages done. I'm just going to go boom, boom, 2 in a row. See that? I was crushing a pizza box and there was little, we call it little table inside. I didn't know it was in there because it was the boys that had it while we were gone, and I was crushing the box and it came through and ripped my skin right up. It hurt. Okay, how about, I don't think I want it to stick out. I think I want it to be like this, I think. We'll put this down and then we'll kind of figure it out here. Do I want to put this or do I want to do this? I think I kind of liked it like that. Kind of covers where the word notes is. I'm going to leave it like that for now. I want to put this up and down, and I think I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to stick it on there and then cut it around just because I don't want to see that. And then I put that little flower like that. I can put something else in there if I want to. Just gonna do that. I could put a strip of paper to kind of hold this together. Do I want to put the clouds or do I want to put a little strip of this? Let's put a little strip of that because you don't see that a lot. So not very big. Maybe half an inch. We'll start with that. And then if I don't like it, I can try another size or I can take it away. If I don't like it, it's half an inch, waste it, and I can use it somewhere else too. So I'm not too worried. Yeah, I kind of like it. It kind of gives it a grounding place. So I'm going to do that. Go about halfway. Then I'm not going to let it stick out, I don't think. I'm just going to make it so it ends. And then I'm going to try to leave... Oh, I'm going crooked. There. Trying to go a little quickly to get a few pages done. Because usually on a night that I work, I try to go in the shower around like 6:37, and then my hair dries, and then I'm usually in bed by 8 because I have to get up at 4:30. And then the first night is not as bad, not as crucial, I guess, because I'm not exhausted from the day. But like tomorrow night, definitely. As soon as I get home, 6:30, 7, depending what time I get home, I go right in the shower and then I go right to bed. I have supper and I go right to bed. I usually I usually read for a little bit, and then I go right to sleep. I don't know if I want to put that. You got this right in there. I might try to do a little cluster right here. This. Ooh, I know what I want. Just thought of that. They're in there. These are our latest digital prints. They're all arrows. They came out last week. This week, probably Monday or Tuesday, there's going to be, they're not ready yet, but there's going to be round alphas and numbers. So that's the next thing. But for the latest thing was these arrows, and I want to use some of this. I covered the Y, but you know what? You see enough of it that you can finish the word. You know, our brain is trained to finish words, so I'm okay with that. I love this simple life. Maybe I can stick it right in the center there. I want this. You got this. And we're going to do a full sheet of these with all words. All words. So in the comments down below, I'm going to write down a whole list of words. But like I'm thinking, I wish I had... Oh, I do have hike. Haha. I was going to say, I was thinking I wish I had hike. And we'll do them in all the colors that we have. So I'll do hike. Probably need my smaller scissors here. There we go. I feel like I haven't been in my scrap room in over a week. I feel a little disoriented. It's a gigantic mess. I got my calyx in, but it came in the day before we were leaving. So I had pretty much everything taken out of my current situation, and but my calyx isn't there. So there's papers everywhere. There's a ton of stuff everywhere, which, you know, now I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so it's got to wait a little bit more. But you know what? It's all good. As soon, like on Thursday, I'll finish. There's not much. It's mostly taking like the containers out, and maybe I'll get my husband to build it this week, like at nighttime after work. And then as soon as I get it done on Thursday night, I'll get him to put it up. And then Friday, we're going camping again. But maybe before we go camping, because I think my husband works that day, before we go camping, I'm going to try to put as many things back as I possibly can. I'm thinking that's, oh, I could put an arrow in here. Yes. Let me see. Maybe some little arrows, like all in different stages and stuff. That'd be cool. Or I could put a big one. Memories. I like memories. And someone was asking if we could turn this into stickers. Well, all you need to do, because it's a digital file, just print it on some sticker sheet, like the ones that I showed here for the numbers. That's actually on a sticker sheet. So if I print this on the sticker sheet, then these are stickers right away. I just printed them on cardstock because I ran out of stickers. But while I was gone, I had ordered 500 sticker sheets, 8.5 by 11, and I think 100 A4, so 8.25 by 11.75, I think it is. So now I'm gonna have a lot. Let me see. Get this, like that. Memories. I'd like to have one more arrow. One more arrow. Maybe on this one, pointing in. And oh, that's another thing. All our arrows are pointing this way. I'll make sure that we have some pointing the other way on the other one. For the words, because these ones, it doesn't matter. You can move them around. But for these, you know, do some rows pointing this way, some rows pointing that way. So we have them going both ways. But for this, I was going to say I wanted one without a word anyway. So I'm going to take this one. And I'm going to cut it up. And someone else asked if we could do cameras, and that is on the list to do. We're trying to release, you know, just one thing a week. One, it does take him a bit of time to get them done, and two, it takes me a bit of time to get them all printed too, because I like to have them all printed. I want to use them, right? There we go. Put that little arrow there. And I'm not gonna put any viewfinders on this one. I'm just gonna use the others that I have. I'm just gonna use the tags or the labels, but you could, I could put one of my little, just the circles too. I don't know where they are, but I don't think I'm going to worry about it. I think I kind of like it just like that. And here I'll probably put 2020. right on there. Maybe I can get some of our letter stickers. Just like that. Or I could put, I want to use You Got This. You Got This. Let's put this down, and then I gotta cut that journaling card too. You know what? That's gonna be my title. Love This Simple Life. That's gonna be it. I'm gonna use hike here. So yes, I'm hoping to get, my goal is to get 3 done this afternoon because it's only 1. As soon as I got home, I brought the stuff in to do laundry. So I got my first laundry on. As soon as I'm done this, I'm going to go downstairs, put it in the dryer, and then I'm going to get the second load on. Because remember, I only have Thursday off, and then we're going camping again till next Tuesday. So Thursday, what I want to do is, again, get a bunch of layouts done. Get them all ready to put up on YouTube so that I can keep, I gotta get ahead here. Because this is, you know, summer and camp. Oops, sorry. My ruler fell on the floor. It's summer and I want to get ahead of the game and get, I don't want to stop putting stuff on YouTube because I find it's a habit, right? So if I get out of the habit, then it's so hard to get back in. So I don't want to get out of the habit because I enjoy making videos for YouTube and hanging out with you guys. I don't think I'm going to be doing too many lives this summer because we're going quite a bit. I'm going to use these and do 2020. But as soon as fall comes again, then it'll be more on a regular basis. It'll be every week. Every week. I'll try to do at least, at least one this summer. Next week, I'm going to be home for a few days. So maybe, is it next week? Yeah. I'll be home Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No, I'm only going to be home Wednesday and Thursday. No, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the week after, yes. Yeah, so I'll be able to maybe do a live, and I'm going to try and get a ton of videos done. And I got to get my craft room situated. But Mason is going back to daycare. So I'll have my full days because for a while there I didn't have my full days. So it's hard to get a lot of stuff done. But now I'm gonna try and get all my pictures done for our vacation as we're doing it. What did I do with the other two? There it is. So 2020. Because I think I did one at least of our first camping trip, and I said it was first camping trip 2020. This is our second. Okay. And here I could put another little subtitle. Let's see what we can do here. And then after this, like I said, I'm gonna go downstairs. put another load, and then I'm going to come right back upstairs, because if I stay downstairs, it's nothing's going to happen. We went to bed quite early last night. It was like 10 o'clock. And I woke up in the middle of the night though, and I wasn't feeling that great. But that is just par for the core when I go back to work. Every time I feel sick. So 23 shifts, peeps, 23. I'm hoping. I still have to talk to HR and my bosses, because I want to drop down to casual for the last 5 months and just do a few shifts. So hopefully they let me. I've been there 14 years, so 10 years or 10 and a half years. It's going on 14. 10 and a half years full-time, 3 years part-time. So I've been there 13 and a half years. Okay. The only reason I want to be there till May, like officially, is because I'll be the first official person to retire from our center. Nobody has officially retired from there. I'll be the first one. So hopefully I don't have to stay part-time till there, 2020. I could have gone down a little bit more, but do I? No, I don't want to move at all. Nope. It's all good. I'll just live with it. It's a little crooked, or not crooked, but not centered. But sometimes we just have to let it go. Now here, I could find the letters like this, and I think they're right here. It's not all of us. Like all my kids, they're not all there, but it's still the, Jones. So I think I'm going to take these and I'm just going to write Jones on there. There we go. Okay. I still haven't used my Brother Scan and Cut. I know I said I was going to do a video, but I think it's going to be hard this summer. So it might be pushed off. I'm going to try and do it, but it's hard when you're not home. And ES. Yeah, so Mason was really good. When we got off, we were like, at the end, we could see the car, and I said, buddy, I am pretty proud of you. That was quite the mountain. That was impressive. Impressive. He played so much, like he had so much fun. We're going to take him on a couple other camping trips. We're going on a couple ones without him. He was not impressed. I was like, buddy, we can't bring you every time. We got to have without any kids time too. Because me and my husband, because our kids were 6 years apart, we've always had kids with us. Always. We've never had a vacation just the two of us in March was going to be our first one, and it got canceled. So that's why we're doing a lot of camping. I'm just going to do Jones like that. And that's going to be it. That's going to, oh, I got to add some enamel dots, of course. I never did bring my nail machine with me. I had said, and then I was like, you know, we're somewhere where we have no electricity for almost a week, and then one day, like, my mom came to the second place too for 3 nights, and we were just sitting there, and I'm like, I should have brought my nail machine because we could have done our nails. And she's like, you know what? I thought of that too, because she has one too, and we could have done our nails because we were just, they had brought Mason to play basketball or something. We had gone quite a few times to watch them, and that time we said, you know what, we're just gonna sit outside by the trailers and just stay there with the, they had brought their dog, and just stay there with the dog. And we were just kind of relaxing, chatting. Could have done our nails. So you know what? I'm going away this weekend. We're just going close to home because my husband is on call, and my friend is meeting us there. She's going to stay in the trailer with us. And my other friend stays, like, they stay year round at that campground. That's why we were going there. I think we'll bring it. And one of the days, maybe we'll do each other's nails or something. Just girl stuff. Okay, now, do I want to use these? I love that I've done this. I find that I'm using way more, like, it's easier to find them for one, and I find that I'm using them more. Like, I had a lot of packages that were just like 1 or 2, and now I'm trying to really use them. I shouldn't have to buy any for a while. I had to replenish there because there was quite a few colors that I was really low. So when I went to Crop and Create there in March, I replenished, bought a few packages. There we go. And then, okay, so that's it. That's this one page for today, and then for you, but for me, I'm going to do at least 2 more, at least. So I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.